It's the Coleyolson Show. See, because we took Coley and Colson and combined it. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a new episode of... What?
Nothing.
You don't like the hello?
Whatever.
Fuck off. Welcome to a new episode of Coleyolson Talk. I'm Colson Oliver, joined by my wife, Colekins.
Hello.
Today we are talking our top 10 sports movies.
Yep.
This came from a guy I work with. Not a draft pick. A different guy. He said, "You guys ever talk sports movies?" I was like, "No, we haven't done that yet." So figured we'd do that one.
Good.
Yeah. So we each picked our 10 favorites. This is a really, really hard one for me. I love sports movies.
Yeah. I don't love them.
But you do enjoy.
But I do enjoy them.
A good sports movie.
Yep.
So, at the end of this, we'll kind of do at the end, right? You don't want to say before what sports you have, because that'll give it away. Before we do it, though, which sport do you think... Oh, we should also mention that to make this list a little bit easier, and due to the fact that I am such a big Rocky fan, and I didn't want... number 8 to 1 being Creed, Creed 2, Rocky 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the Rocky movies and Creed movies are combined into one, so it's a franchise, and same with Mighty Ducks 1, 2, and 3. It's a franchise, so they count as one.
Yes.
So I'll ask you first, what sport do you think I have the most of? So I broke this into characters. There's the four main sports. There's football, hockey, baseball, and basketball.
I'm going to say hockey.
Okay. I'm going to guess that you have the most baseball.
Okay.
Yeah. There's golf. There's fighting, which is MMA and boxing and all that shit. There's soccer, there's tennis, there's kind of everything else, which is extreme sports, pool, racing, race car driving, bowling, surfing, whatever, skateboarding, motocross. That's extreme sports, I guess. But so I guess we'll get this started.
Okay.
And I'll start with my number 10.
Okay. And these are going in order from
my
least favorite to favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, mine could change day to day. I could easily swap out, maybe not 10, but I could easily swap out like 6 or 7.
Yep.
So my number 10 is a comedy baseball movie called Fever Pitch.
Okay.
Higher on your list?
Higher on my list.
Well, I guess we'll talk about it later then.
Oh, okay.
So I guess if I'm going to narrate this thing and you're not going to mention that it's higher on your list, I'll do it for you. Dumb.
I forgot.
Your number 10.
The Rookie.
Not on my list. Baseball movie, though. That's one. And we know Fever Pitch is on there. That's 2. The Rookie stinks.
I like The Rookie.
No, you don't.
It's funny.
No, it's not.
It's not, but I don't know.
Dennis Quaid is awful.
I love to hate Dennis Quaid.
Yeah, he's I don't know. You just hate Nicolas. Oh, you love to hate Nicolas Cage too.
No, well, yes, but I really hate Nicolas Cage.
But you hate Nicolas Cage now. You didn't hate Nicolas Cage in the 90s when he made Con Air and The Rock.
I suppose
Let's
not.
cut the chit-chat, a-hole!
Yeah.
One of the greatest lines in film history.
They're both truly hateable. Like, Dennis Quaid is just a fucking terrible actor.
Yeah. This isn't a bad movie, I guess.
I like him.
It's a Disney movie.
Yeah.
It's about, if you don't know what it is, it's a high school coach who gets called into the big league. Sorry, our dog was licking our other dog, and I just glared at her, and she stopped.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a true story, too.
Yeah.
Makes it. I think true stories always make it a little bit better. So yeah, good pick.
Thank you. I thought so.
Number 9 for me, Mystery Alaska.
Higher on my list.
Oh shit! How many of these are we gonna have the same?
I don't know. Probably quite a few.
Oh god. Okay, you're number 9.
Fever Pitch.
Okay. So Fever Pitch, yeah, that's a comedy.
Yeah.
About the Red Sox, which I'm a Red Sox fan. I've been a Red Sox fan for most of my life, I think.
So says your legs.
Yeah, even when I was in British Columbia, we'd go to Seattle to watch the Reds because I was the closest stadium, which was a 12-hour drive or 13-hour drive from where we were. We went there 3 times, saw the Red Sox play.
It's like driving to Boston for us.
It's like driving to New York from here. Boston's like 8-9 hours.
Really? I thought
10.
It was like 11.
Whatever. Fuck. I say 8, 9, and then I go 10. I thought it was 11. Whatever. Gives a turkey. Yeah, good movie.
Yeah.
It's Jimmy Fallon and Drew Barrymore. You don't even like Drew Barrymore, do you?
I like her.
Yeah, I like her too. Side talker.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fever Pitch, good movie.
Yep.
It's about the Red Sox run in 2004. You asked me yesterday, that's how I knew this was going to be on your list. You're like, does that count as a sports movie? And it does, because the whole movie is centered around the main characters don't play, but the whole thing is centered around the Red Sox 2004 season.
Yes.
So, yeah, good movie. My number 8, Warrior.
Higher on my list.
You're the worst. 3 for 3 so far with me. Okay.
Or are you the worst?
You go ahead. You're number 8.
Ford v Ferrari.
Not on my list.
Huh.
And it's probably not on my list because I've only seen it once. I'm kind of weird like that. I need to see things again to see if I
remember really liking it, but then when I was thinking about it when I put it on my list, I'm like, should I put this on the list?
I would say that you could, but it should have been number 10.
Yeah, maybe.
It's a good movie. It's a damn good movie. Matt Damon and Christian Bale, they're both great in it. If you don't know, it's about Ford building a race car to beat Ferrari in the Le Mans. Is that what it's called? It's the French race, I think, where they do like 24 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good movie.
Relay race.
My number 7, which... Again, okay, it's The Sandlot. Higher on your list?
Higher on my list.
Okay, we'll talk about it in a few minutes then. You're number 7.
The Karate Kid.
Ugh. God, Danielson. Wax on, wax off. This movie fucking stinks. It's fun, but it's not a good movie.
Yeah.
I like it. I mean, I'm not going to say I don't like it. It's just, it's silly.
I like it.
Of course. Wait, which one? You like the one with... Jaden Smith?
I like the one with Jaden Smith better, I think.
Ew.
Maybe just because it's more
You've also probably seen that one
That's
more.
why, it's more familiar to me.
It's good. I mean, it's not a bad movie.
Times,
Jackie Chan's great in it. Jaden Smith is good.
Yeah.
But he's no fucking... I don't know the guy's name. Daniel LaRusso. I don't know his real name.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wouldn't it be humiliating if that was his real name?
I seriously doubt that.
I can't think of his real name. Anyway, his name's Daniel in the movie, so it's a good pick. Have you seen the other ones? Like the second and third and fourth?
I think so, or some of them anyway, but
Ralph Macchio or whatever, that's his name, by the way.
Okay.
I like... Bruce is snoring. Susie, stop licking. Bruce, stop snoring. They're good movies. The fourth one has Hilary Swank.
I don't remember that.
I don't even think I've seen it. Moving on. My number 6, golf movie, Happy Gilmore.
Okay.
Not on your list?
Not on my list. It almost made my list.
Yeah. This movie's fucking... This is my favorite Adam Sandler movie. and I like a lot of his stuff that he did early on. Not so much now. Not at all now. But, his early stuff, Happy Gilmore, is fantastic.
Yeah, you're a huge Sandler fan in that time frame.
When I haven't golfed in a few years now, but I used to go, like, quite a bit. Mm-hmm. And every spring, that would be my thing. I'd pull out the golf clubs and get, like, thick brushes to clean them, and I'd watch Happy Gilmore while cleaning the golf clubs.
Of course you did.
Yeah, it's great. Good movie.
These dogs are horrendously noisy.
Yeah, today. I know. Bruce is awful. Anyway, you're number 6.
The Mighty Ducks.
Not on my list.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
That's... Wow. Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I say, it could change every day.
Yeah.
They just didn't make it. Which one's your favorite? 1, 2, or 3?
1.
1's the best. Yeah. 2 is so realistic, though. I'm like a broken record with part 2, where Team Iceland is the team to beat.
Yeah.
Like, if watch the Olympics, people, go back. It's always like one of 5 teams in the final. It's Russia, United States, Canada, Finland, or Sweden. Mm-hmm. Those are the...
You love these movies.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me that Trinidad and Tobago was a tough team for the United States to beat? I don't even think they've seen ice. It's hot there. They don't have ponds with ice. Fucking dumb movie. Ugh.
God.
The Junior Goodwill Games.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You love these movies, but in your last like 3 or 4 watches, you've grown to hate them.
I just pick them apart. Yeah. The amount of penalties that happen in these games, it's insane.
Yeah.
That just don't get called. Gives kids the wrong idea. Silly.
But you just didn't seem to understand why I didn't like them that much. And you're like, these are awesome. Why don't you want to watch them? And now you're like, they're fucking awful.
They're awful. Why don't you want to watch them? That's what
exactly.
I say. Yeah, so that's a good pick, but didn't make my list. Number 5 for me, football movie, Rudy.
I knew this was going to be on your list. It is not on mine.
Old Rudikins, he's a fucking little twerp playing for or trying to play for the Fighting Irish.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. There's not a ton of sports in this. Like, he makes Practice Squad.
Yeah.
It shows a few things, but it's more the... Oh my god, dogs. The drive of... Bruce, you gotta stop. The drive of never really giving up.
Yeah.
Is it's more of like an emotional story than it is a sports movie, but it is a sports movie. And a damn good one at that.
I agree, it is a sports movie.
So, Rudikins is number 5 for me. You're number 5.
Mystery Alaska.
Okay, that was my number 9.
Yep.
So, this one is... this is a hockey movie.
Yep.
In Mystery, Alaska.
Yep. Where
they play pond hockey once at the Sunday night, at the Sunday game?
Yeah, Sunday.
The Sunday game.
Sunday game.
They have, now our washer's beeping.
We have a noisy
unprofessional. The New York Rangers are the team. I think it's like a article written about Mystery Alaska, how they could challenge any team in the NHL, and then they're like, hey, this is a good story, so
we'll do that.
They get the NHL to play, and it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were and then about to say something,
and
just stood there like a
they
mook.
Play pond hockey, and then by the end of it, they're playing on like a professional rink and stuff. It just grows into this huge
they put
thing
boards on and lights.
That they're not prepared for.
It's a good movie, though.
Yep.
Bruce. All right, sorry. My number 4 is Miracle.
Okay. Miracle is not on my list.
Hockey movie for me, again.
Yeah.
This is, again, the 1980 Olympic team, Russia versus U.S. for gold. Mm-hmm. No, they actually played for bronze. The winner would go to gold. That's a huge thing that people get mistaken.
Yeah.
But Russia they never lost. They were the team to beat, and that's why it's a miracle that the U.S. team, spoiler alert, beat them.
Yep.
Kurt Russell plays head coach. Good movie.
Yeah.
Disney
It's
movie.
all right.
Okay. You're number 4 then.
My number 4 is Rocky.
Higher on my list.
Not surprised.
Okay. My number 3, Caddyshack.
Not on my list.
Another golf movie. Rodney Dangerfield. Ted Knight. Chevy Chase.
Mm-hmm.
This is up
good.
there for one of my favorite comedies of all time.
Yeah.
I love
could have
this
put
movie.
this on the list. I thought about it hard for a while.
That's good. Yeah, it's good. It's a funny movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's a caddy thing, and yeah, it's a whole thing.
Yep.
Great movie.
I like it.
Your number 3.
Warrior.
That was my number 8.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one, we went to this in the theater.
Mm-hmm.
This was probably at the height of my MMA
Yeah, probably.
fandom. Right around there, from like 2009 to 2016.
Yeah.
And this came out in 2011, I think. Yeah, it's a good movie, though.
Yeah, I really like it.
Tom Hardy is really good. Whatever his brother's name is in the movie. I can't remember his real name, but he's great.
Yeah, I don't know.
And, yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah,
There's some...
It's good.
I know, like, people like Joe Rogan are like, it's stupid because fighting back-to-back...
Mm-hmm.
Like, they fight one night and then
Yeah.
they fight the next night. Of course, that's near impossible.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a movie.
Exactly.
So what are we going to do? Have an 8-week break and just have this filled in of 8 weeks of, like, what are we going to do? We'll just put them back-to-back and make believe it's been a fucking break.
Exactly.
But a good movie. The only thing I wish they would have done is shown the weight cut. Or weight
Yeah,
weighing
you
in
deal
something.
with that at all.
Because that's like a huge thing the UFC does is their weight, their weigh-ins.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't do anything on the weight cut or anything like that. And that's another thing. If you're fighting back-to-back, like, do you only have to make weight the once?
Yeah.
Or do you have to make it again before you step in the
Maybe
cage?
they didn't even do weight.
They make note in the movie that the best 185ers in the world.
Oh, okay.
So
Guess I
they're all middleweights.
missed that.
Yeah. Good movie, though.
Yep.
Okay.
I like it a lot.
My number 2, Slapshot.
Okay. Not on my list.
Wow. I figured this one could possibly be, but not that high, so I guess I'm
Just
not
for
that
one
surprised.
particular line.
What is that? Yeah, she's just scrapping. Fucking hilarious.
Why should she care? She's just scrapping.
This movie, I watched this movie for the first time. My dad rented it. This came out in 1977. I wasn't even born until 88, and I watched it in the 90s. And when the Hansons first step onto the ice, we were laughing. Like, I was probably on the ground, like, crying from laughter. It is... We had to rewind and watch it again, and probably one more time after that. It is such a funny movie.
It is good.
And Paul Newman has said that this was his favorite movie that he's ever worked on, and it remained his favorite movie until he died.
This, I feel like, was not on my radar when I was making this list. It probably would have made the list at, like, 10 or 9 or something.
It is so funny. Like, it's just, it's such a good movie.
Yeah.
Classic comedy. But I have a lot of comedies on my list.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're number 2.
The Sandlot.
Okay. So that was my number 7. We had debated this while making the, like, I can't remember how it came up, but...
We're questioning it the same way as Fever Pitch. Like, they're not actually playing. But they are playing.
They play, but they don't... It's more like practice the entire movie. They play one game against those preppy douchebag kids. But the whole movie, I wouldn't call this... It's tough, because when you type in, like, sports movies, it does show up, because it is baseball. Mm-hmm. But is it really a sports movie, or is it more of, like, a coming-of-age...
I think it's both.
...movie with baseball in it?
Baseball is a big part of it.
It is, for some of it. And then it becomes about a baseball specifically. Like, it's a
I don't know. I think it's I think
I do too, because I put it on my list. Don't shake your head like I fucking don't.
Well, you're the one questioning it.
I'm making a debate, stupid.
No, I think the question there should be on Fever Pitch, not The Sandlot.
No, Fever Pitch is more of a sports movie than The Sandlot is. You
no,
go to your mind, they're professional fucking athletes playing sports.
All right. We need everybody listening to this right now to tell us what their
Well, I guess at the end of The Sandlot, too, there's professionals playing sports because Benny the Jet steals home.
Exactly.
Stupid Scotty Smalls in his fucking enormous hat.
It's a fucking baseball movie.
Yeah, I know. Just a friendly question. God. The worst.
Yeah.
Living with you is fucking not pleasant, people.
Oh, yeah. To me, that's the problem.
Oh, shit. Okay, my number one, no surprise here, is Rocky, which was higher on your list.
Yep.
If I had to pick a favorite Rocky movie, I would probably put... I think the best Rocky movie made is the first one, but I have the most fun watching Rocky 4 when he fights Drago in Russia. Mm-hmm. That movie fucking rules.
Yeah, I like the Rocky movies. They're just... Like, they're good. I'll watch them whenever.
Welcome to the last episode of Coleyolson Talk, because we divorcing.
Are we?
Say Rocky's good, or I'm gonna fucking...
Rocky's good.
Thank you.
But I don't love him.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Okay, well, the argument's settled. Okay, I love the movies. I love all 8 of them. Mm-hmm. That's including the 2 Creed movies. 4 is probably my funnest time. 1 is the best made one.
Yeah.
They're all great, though. Mm-hmm. Even the 5th one, which is fucking... It's bad, but it's like, it's so good.
They are good.
The street fight at the end. Yeah. Don't knock that bum out! He took my room! Shut up.
Yeah. I like them. I think a little Rocky goes a long way. Like, usually when you watch them, you watch the entirety of them.
You're goddamn right I do.
And it's like, by the end, I'm just like, ugh, you've seen this? Like, it's the same fucking shit.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when did you get invited to watch Rocky with me?
Oh, wow.
So, when I'm watching Rocky and there is a spare seat next to me because it's a couch, don't invite yourself anymore. Just leave.
Oh, okay.
Let me watch Rocky fight Apollo, and then whatever the fucking Mr. T's name is in that Clubber Lang.
But if I wasn't sitting there, you'd be thinking, come sit with me, I'm lonely.
I do get lonely. That is a fact.
Why are you watching? What are you doing?
Yeah. Well, let me just show you people. Here, listen very carefully. Susie, stop walking on the floor. Listen. You hear that?
That is not...
That's what I hear when we're watching movies, because Coley has OCD and picks her fucking nails right next to me. It's the worst.
No.
Yes?
This is not true.
Really? Okay.
It doesn't sound like that.
That's exactly what it sounds like. Clicking. Of you picking at your nail.
Oh my god.
Thank you. You're number 1. Did we spoil it already?
No.
Okay.
Maybe.
What is it?
I don't remember if it was on your list or not. Varsity Blues.
Oh, I didn't even think of that movie.
Yeah, I was surprised because I didn't think it was on your list. And I was like, wow.
That's a good one. High school football.
Yeah.
West Canaan.
I almost forgot it too, and then I was like looking up sports movies to make sure
it was on there.
Like,
it must have been high because I checked them too to make sure I wasn't forgetting, but I got bored after 40.
And then I was like, oh fuck, I almost missed that.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Yeah,
we watch that one every year.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I like it a lot.
It's good stuff. Mm-hmm. So my tally is I had 1 football movie, which is weird because football is my favorite sport.
I also had 1 football movie.
So I had Rudy, you had Varsity Blues.
Yeah.
I had 2 baseball movies. You had 3?
I had 3, yeah.
So I had 3 hockey movies.
I had 2 hockey movies, so our baseball and hockey are switched.
Okay. And I had 2 golf and 2 fighting.
I had 3 fighting.
Oh. Wait, what's the third?
Well, I had
Karate Kid.
Karate Kid.
Fuck yeah. So you had 3 baseball and 3 fighting.
Yeah.
So you had tied. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I was kind of right, 50% on baseball.
Yep.
And you got my hockey.
Yes.
Yeah. Good top 10 discussion.
Yeah. I liked this one. It was good.
Yeah, sports movies are really fun. I don't know, I just like them. There's so many I haven't seen, that I need to, but I just haven't got around to it.
Yeah, they are good.
So, we'll be back in another 2 weeks with another top 10 of some sort. Mm-hmm. And, our kids mentioned yesterday they want to come back and do another one. What did they want to do?
Something?
Disney least favorite Disney movies they wanted to do. Or he wanted to do, Boss.
I think they were debating back and forth. But
so we'll probably see that in the future.
Yep.
We still have to do the nudity one. I'm still building that list. That's a tough one for me to do because it's creepy. I don't want to just seem like a fucking ghoul who's...
Well, you are.
I know that, but I don't want to seem like that.
Well, the people listening already know.
I'm getting suggestions from people at work, too. And I'm also not sure if it's going to be I think it should be a nudity thing. Like, male and female. Because there are some hilarious male nudity things.
Yeah.
So I'm building that list still. It's just taking some time. And that one's going to be different because we're not going to come up with 10 each. I'm going to build our 10. I'm going to build like 20. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to show Coley all of them. And then we're going to pick our favorites. So, and we're excluding horror movies too.
Yeah, because that's its own.
That's its own. Like, you could do, every horror movie has titties in it. Titties. it's too much to, So look for that down the road, and whatever we have, we'll do.
Yep.
So, okay.
Keep suggestions coming.
Oh boy, you dope! All right, we'll talk to you in another 2 weeks. Bye. Keep suggestions coming. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe, like, and share all the shows available on Watchers. Doesn't this piano music remind you of Rocky Balboa training in Rocky 3? Ugh, I stink. To keep up with Coley and myself, follow us on Instagram at Oliver Coley and at whore_sleeve. And please follow Watchers_podcast for information on all our shows. Thanks again.